Welcome to VCAA Mathematics 2020 exam paper series. The first paper consists of 8 short answer questions, while the second paper consists of 20 multiple choice questions and 5 extended response questions. Generally speaking, in exam paper 1, students need to improve their knowledge and skills in algebra manipulation, exponent, and logarithmic functions, finding exact values of circular functions. In exam paper 2, students need to improve in many areas. Firstly, they need to learn to carefully read and understand questions so that they can answer questions appropriately. Next, they need basic mathematical training, such as how to write appropriate equations correctly, how to use appropriate steps in showing results, and how to manage time and technology efficiently. In addition, there are quite a few minor areas to correct, such as how to use brackets correctly, when to round the decimals, and when to provide exact answers. We will demonstrate and explain all the questions in both paper 1 and 2 through 12 videos, and we hope these videos will be helpful to you.
Hello, Math Champions! I'm Dr. Chen. If you want to improve your math skills and understanding so that you gain confidence, enjoy math more, and get better results, click subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss anything.
Welcome to the first part of VCAA Mathematics 2020 exam paper series. In this video, we will present exam paper 1 questions 1 to 4. It is worth mentioning that students generally did well in question 1. Question 2 requires students use a Venn diagram or a probability table and see the connection between part A and part B. However, many did not set up the correct equation and did not correctly transpose their equation to score full mark. In question 3, knowing the exact values for the circular functions are the common problems for students to complete this question. Question 4 requires students to use the logarithmic law correctly, as well as to check the validity of their answers. Welcome to this VCAA Mathematics 2020 exam paper series. The first exam paper consists of 8 short answer questions, while the second exam paper consists of 20 multiple choice questions and 5 extended response questions. As for exam 1, we separate 8 short answer questions into 3 videos to explain them in details, and hope you will find some help from these videos. As it can be seen on the screen, there are 2 parts in question 1. Part A is to find the derivative of the function x squared times sine x. Part B is to evaluate the differentiation of f of x when x equals 1. According to the product rule of differentiation, the derivative function in part A equals the differentiation of x squared multiplies sine x plus x squared multiplies the differentiation of sine x, which equals 2x sine x plus x squared cosine x. As for part B of question 1, since f of x equals e to the result of x squared minus x minus 3, its derivative function f prime of x equals e to the result of x squared minus x minus 3 multiplies the differentiation of x squared minus x plus 3, which equals 2x minus 3, or in parentheses, times e to the result of x squared minus x minus 3. Hence, f prime of 1 equals e cubed after being simplified. Question 2 is a long question for a short answer question. The background of this question is that the probability of requiring an oil change is 17/20, while the probability of requiring an air filter change is 3/20. However, The probability of requiring the change of both oil and air filter is 1/20. There are two parts in this question, and part A is to state the probability it requires an air filter change without an oil change. Part B of this question is based on a new model. The production goal for this new model are that the probability of requiring an oil change will be n over the sum of m plus n. The probability of requiring both oil and air filter change will be 1 over the sum of m plus n, where both m and n are positive integers. The question in part B is to determine m in terms of n if the probability of requiring an air filter change without an oil change is 0.05. To solve part A of this question, let's assume F denotes the probability of the event having air filter change, while O denotes the probability of the event required to change oil. According to the given information regarding the change of oil, air filter, or both, the corresponding probability table is drawn here. Based on the probability table, it is not difficult to calculate other probability events and fill up the rest of the blank rectangles, including the probability of the event that requiring an air filter change without an oil change, as they can be seen in the table on the right side. Accordingly, the probability of the event requiring an air filter change but without oil change equals the probability of requiring air filter change minus the probability of the event requiring both oil and air filter change, which equals 3/20 minus 1/20, which equals 1/10. As for part B of this question, we take similar approach to draw a corresponding probability table as shown here. Accordingly, the probabilities of PR of O intercept not F, PR of not O intercept F, and PR of not O intercepts not F can be calculated based on the probability table. Here O denotes the probability of event required to change oil, while F denotes the probability of event required to change oil filter. Hence, PR of not O intercept F equals PR of F minus PR of O intercept F, which equals n over the sum of m plus n minus 1 over the sum of m plus n, which equals 0.05. After being rearranged and simplified, the linear relation becomes m equals 19n minus 20. The function in question 3 is y equals tan of ax plus b, or in parentheses, and the graph of the function is also shown. The function is continuous over the closed interval from -1 to 1. The question is to find the values of a and b, where a is greater than 0, while b is greater than 0 but less than 1. Since the rule of the function is y equals tan of ax plus b, or in parentheses, according to the given points on the graph, we have two simultaneous equations established, such as y of -1 equals tan of -a plus b, or in parentheses equals -1, and y of 1 equals tan of a plus b, or in parentheses equals square root 3. Hence, the equations can be simplified to -a plus b equals -pi over 4, and a plus b equals pi over 3. Solving the two simultaneous equations, we obtain a equals 7 pi over 24, and b equals pi over 24. Question 4 is to solve a logarithmic equation. 2 logarithm base 2 of x plus 5, or in parentheses, minus logarithm base 2 of x plus 9, or in parentheses, equals 1. based on the addition property of logarithmic functions, the equation can be written to logarithm base 2 of x plus 5 all in parentheses squared over the result of x plus 9 equals logarithm base 2 of 2. Hence, x plus 5 all in parentheses squared over the result of x plus 9 equals 2, which can be rearranged to a quadratic equation x squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0. Solving the quadratic equation, we obtained x sub 1 equals negative 7 and x sub 2 equals negative 1. Since x plus 5 must be greater than 0, which means x must be greater than negative 5. Therefore, x equals negative 1 is the only solution for this question.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to help me make more math content like this. I will see you in the next video.